Hi guys, I'd say welcome back to my channel, but this is actually the first video I'm ever going to make. I do makeup on myself all the time. I'm not a professional, I'm still learning, but I've been doing it for years. I spend so much money on it and I just figured that I enjoy it so much. I enjoy watching it on YouTube. I fall asleep watching makeup tutorials, reviews, you name it, so I figured I would just, you know, hopefully comfort somebody else. I'm not a professional, the audio is pants. I'm going to try and get a better microphone if this one doesn't end up okay. My lighting setup is a little bit crap as well, but you can see me, so today we are just going to be doing plain old makeup just as a test run. If this ends up any good, I'll post it online. I'm hoping I'm going to learn how to edit because I don't know how to edit, so if this ends up half decent, then give me a little like. Quick note, that stuffed animal, it is a stuffed animal. It's a giant alpaca. It was a present. I don't know what to do with him. He's called Alan. We're just going to leave him to be in the background. This is me normally. I'm gonna try and keep these videos real. Like, I hate really fake expectations of people. I don't have a symmetrical face. I have a wonky nose. I have a lazy eye. I have pretty much non-existent eyebrows and definitely non-existent lashes. I have gaps in my teeth, piercings, but you know what? I don't hate myself, and I think that there is a lot of hate, you know, people hate on themselves a lot, so I'm going to try and keep it real so that people aren't self-conscious. I'm blotchy, I have zits, but we'll just cover it with makeup because that's what makeup is for, right? First I'm going to start off with the This Works In Transit Camera Close-Up Moisturizer and primer. I typically don't use any heavy primers because I feel like it doesn't do my face any good. I have really oily skin, and if I have any sort of primer, it tends to make me really oily. I go really shiny really quickly anyway, so I'm planning on testing out some long wear concealers, and if they don't make me shiny, I'm going to be extremely impressed. I think it's really important to damp them. It does get rid of some of the full coverage of full coverage foundations, but you can always apply more, but it applies way more evenly and smoother. Like, if you think wetting your beauty blender is one of these unnecessary steps that you're just skipping, you've probably heard it all over the internet. Just try it once. I promise it's gonna change your life. Okay, so I have the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. I have this in the shade Porcelain. It's not quite my shade, but I want to use it up. I am cool toned, and this is neutral, so it's not terribly off shade, but it's just off shade enough that I want to use it up and move on with my life. This is an everyday one. I have an Estee Lauder double wear foundation that I only just bought, and I think it is amazing. I've used it grand total of twice, and I'm going to review it properly because it doesn't do it justice. I was one of these people that's really skeptical about it for ages, and then I just decided to bought it. And I mean, it's £30, so you can't really blame people for not wanting to spend that money, especially since the NYX foundation is only like £12. Quite obviously, based on my accent, I'm British, so I will be working in pounds if I ever mention the price of anything. sexy. A little bit light as well, but I like pale. I like looking pale. Although I should just go outside like this, I look amazing. You watch, if this ends up being successful, I will end up doing a revisiting my first makeup video and cringing really badly. And don't worry, future me, I'm already cringing doing this anyway. Okay, now I'm going in with this new Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite. Now this is meant to be a long wearing one. I bought this before realizing it is the wrong shade. I was meant to order the shade C0.5, which is a pale for pink undertones, and I got C0.05, which is pale for warm undertones, I think. So this doesn't match my face, but again, I'm going to use it. I'm probably going to end up giving it to my sister because I have ordered the correct shade and it is on its way. I want to review it properly to see if it's infinite. I highly doubt it's actually going to be infinite, but you know. Way too much on one side. Beautiful. Don't know if you can tell just how yellow that is in comparison to the rest of my face, but I look like a clown. Okay, here we go. Ooh, I look washed out. Terrifying. Oh dear. Bit on the yellow side. A bit. Okay. So, this is what we've got so far. I know I look very washed out and pale. I just put the concealer on. It's not sitting in my fine lines just yet, but we're just going to set this with some powder. I literally just have this Rimmel Instafix and Matte, and I use a brush for my powder, and I know this is a foundation brush for like liquid foundation? I actually don't know. I've been told I used the wrong brush for this, but I've used this brush for years. Don't worry, I do clean it sometimes. But I literally only use this one brush for powder, and I use pressed powder. I go in everywhere because I'm an oily as heck person, but I go in under the eyes. Some people, some magical unicorn people, can go put foundation on and just leave the house without powdering anything. I've got one really fine line in the middle of my face. I'm glad that these lights are really bright and you can't see it, but everything settles in there, and I have to powder my whole face. Right, I was going to conceal Mr. Pimple, but I figured we'd let him stay out, you know? Everyone deserves a bit of attention, a bit of pizzazz. Why not him being remembered in my first video as Senior Zit? Right, powdered, very, very pale, so I think we should probably go in with some contour. Okay, I got this. You cannot remotely tell what this is. This is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess? Can't even read. Park Avenue Princess, or Park Ave Princess chisel palette. I got this as the 25th day present in the Glossy Box advent calendar. First beauty advent calendar I ever got, it was 2019's Christmas, which was the Christmas just gone. And I have to say it was the best advent calendar I've ever had. Yes, it was £80, but I mean, this itself is like 50, 45 pounds. I can't remember. So already you're doing amazing. I got by the way, I'm going into carrot. I'm just gonna, I don't like using, I'm actually quite a virgin at contouring, so if I screw up, that will be why. But I also got a Kat Von D mini tattoo liner. I'd always wanted to try her liner in the past, and I got a mini travel sized version in one of the days. Look how cute that is. And I loved it so much that I actually ended up going and buying the full sized version. I ordered it online on Debenhams, and I went to buy it, as well as her everlasting liquid lipstick in shade Witches, the black one. I'd always wanted to try black lipstick, and I finally had the opportunity. I thought, you know what, I'll splurge. I'm already buying one of her products, I might as well buy something else. I actually wanted Jeffree Star black liquid lipstick in shade Weirdo, but that's been out of stock everywhere for like, I don't know, 400 years or something. And I'd never owned a Jeffree Star product until, again, very recently. It's like my makeup collection has gone boom very recently. I got the Nudes Volume 1 mini bundles. I've just kind of swatched the colours. I've not really used them properly yet. And because, you know, Jeffree, he's famous and everyone knows his products. That has ever watched a beauty YouTube video, everyone knows who Jeffree is, at least a little bit, or his products. And I always wanted to try. There you go, a little bit of contour. I'm gonna do it on my nose, don't worry. So I bought it, and I couldn't decide on what one colour I wanted aside from Weirdo, so I bought the minis. And I have to say, so far the formula is quite nice. It's not as lasting as I thought it was going to be, but it does the job and it stays on. Lots of people don't use this for contouring noses. My face shape requires this brush. This brush is amazing for doing my nose contour. So something you're going to learn about me very early on is I'll use whatever brushes I want to do whatever the hell I want, because in my opinion, as long as you get to where you want to be looks wise, what the heck does it matter what instrument you use to put it on your face? Now I've got a tiny Ickle Pickle brush with these little rattly crystals in it. I'm going into Halo. See, I'm such a novice at contouring that when I first got this palette, it came with a little how to do it based on your face shape. And it told me even what colours to use, and I've realised since then that Halo is cool toned and the one it wanted me to use was warm toned. I always wondered why my highlighty areas, the light powder, never lit up my face. It just made it look a bit orange. So goes to show that you really need to know yourself to do this. Boom. I just realised I've still got lipstick on my lips from earlier. I've been out today to class, come back and washed my face to do this video because I wanted to play with some makeup, and I've just realised that I didn't wash my lipstick off properly, so it looks like I've got mud on my lips. So yay, first video. It's going very well. Beautiful. We have done contouring, a little bit of bronzer. We've done... oh, now we need blush. I use this Rimmel Maxi blush. This is the shade Wild Card. I have a hard time finding blushes that suit me. This one is amazing, it's pretty cool. I also put it on my nose. I like the little pink nose effect. So you'll see me do that fairly often until probably this trend of mine wears out, although considering I've been doing it for a very, very long time, I don't imagine that's going to wear off anytime soon. Okay, all done. Now, I'm going into my favourite palette at the moment. It is the Carnival palette by Be Perfect Cosmetics with Stacey Marie, makeup artist. These are the colours. Hey, look how gorgeous that is. So many. It's my favourite palette at the moment. It was on sale, that's why I bought it. I want to say my first video should be a really crazy look with like lots of blues or something, but I think I'm gonna go really basic. I think it's a nice introduction to just go with some basic colours, and by basic I literally mean we've got 3 shades at the top here. The lightest one is Naked. The slightly darker one is Basic, it's got a nice orangey tone, and the darkest one is Rowdy. Hi. So I think I'm just going to go in with them, and then Queenie, which is a lovely metallic shade, we're just going to put that all over at the end to give it a little bit of bling. Okay, so first I'm going to go in with Basic, the orangey mid-tone, and I'm just going to go in. I didn't prime my eyelids. I would normally, but it's 5:15 in the afternoon and I'm not going anywhere, so I would normally prime my eyelids. If you're going out, prime your eyelids with maybe the NYX primer, any primer of your choosing. Live your life, be free, don't do what I say. I'm just gonna go in my crease. Seriously, look at that. One little tap. And we're gonna do the other. I'm just gonna do the other side real quick. I just want you guys to know that I have a lazy eye. I always have done. I had some medical problems a few years back, and the muscle never really got any better again afterwards. So my eye looks are always going to look a little bit uneven. I can't really stop that from happening. The best I can do is to look side on to you, but I mean, I want to do this, and what's the point in... I mean, I never did this before because I was self-conscious about my face structure, because I don't think it's particularly flattering structure. Just, my face is chaotic mess, but I like decorating it, so things aren't going to look even, and that's just gonna have to be fine with you. And if you have a problem with that, then you have a problem with just life. Just don't watch it if you have a problem with it. Okay, that's as even as I can get it with my wonky ass face structure. So now we're going to go into the shade Rowdy, which is this lovely shade. I'm sorry you can't see it because focusing, but it's a lovely like dark, it's the darkest brown shade in this palette. I love this shade, and I'm just going to put it right here on the outer edge. I have to say, it's not that easy putting makeup on camera. You have to make sure that not only you can see what you're doing, but everyone else can see what you're doing. Now I'm just mostly going into that area, and I'm just trying to blend it out a bit with the basic shade in the crease. I'm just going to blend it out now with a hopefully clean blending brush. I'm just using the other side of this brush. I can't remember the name of these. These are Eco Tools, I think. Currently my favourite brushes on the planet. We're just going to make sure everyone is good and friendly. There we go. Now we're just gonna, as I always do, I violently brush off the residue on my wrist because I don't want to use more than one brush when it comes to my basic look. This brown look, I wear pretty much every day to do all sorts of different things. I wear makeup all the time, and you know, I just love it. I can do the same look every day and it doesn't bother me at all. Now we're going to go into Queenie. Can't really tell. It's a lovely shimmery, bronzy, goldy colour. Because there's another one called Hash in here that's more bronze. This one's far more like goldy. And literally we're just going to put it all over the lid and everything that we've already done. And all it's going to do is it's going to give it a little bit of va-va-voom, va-va-voom, va-va-voom. Like, do people even use that term anymore? Just gonna give it a little bit of va-va-voom. Can you see that? I have no idea. I will have to check when I'm editing if you can see any of this. So we've got that eye has it, that eye doesn't. I wonder if you can see the difference. I can, and it looks really pretty. Okay, after that we are going to go in with the shade Naked, which is this one. And we're not going to cut into it, but we just want to lighten up these inner corners just a little bit. It's not even that much of a light shade, especially if you're as pale as me. It's just going to give it a little more depth, and a little bit of matte to go over that shimmer is going to break up when we put our light shade in the corner. Okay. Oh, bright. These lights are bright. With another brush if you want. I'm not going to. I'm going back into Rowdy, which is the darkest shade, and I'm just going to do a bit of buffing under the eye. There we go. It's not blended to perfection, but that'll do, pig, that'll do. Okay, so I was going to use a lighter shade to do my inner corner, but there's a slightly glittery bronze in the larger pans. There we go. It's getting late. I've been to many meetings today. My brain isn't working anymore. I'm just going to go in dry and go right into these inner corners there. There we go. Little pop. Little pop. Okay. What now? Eyeliner. I was talking about the Kat Von D liner, so I might as well use it. I'm just going to do this real quick so that you don't have to watch me go for ages. I might include some images if I've not totally drowned out the light from my face. We'll see. Today has to be the day I totally butcher my eyeliner for the first time in years. Ugh. I'm not having fun. Do I quit? Now I'm really wonky faced. Move on to the next one and hope for the best. That will have to do. Mascara. Honestly, I'm not going to even show you this one because I don't even know what it is. I've had it forever. It's mascara, people. Use it. Or don't. You know, my sister is lucky enough to have the best eyelashes in the world, and Queen Piggy over here has none. I put mascara on and I can assure you, you'll see no difference. Okay, as you can tell, mascara did nearly nothing. I have no lashes. The bottom lashes though, you know, they're living. A little bit, they're living. Okay, now I'm going to quickly do my eyebrows. Another thing I got in my beauty box. I do get beauty boxes, by the way. I can't remember if I actually got this in a beauty box on my advent calendar. But it's the Winky Lux Universal Brow Pencil. It doesn't say what shade this is in, but it's got a spoolie on one side and the product on the other, and it is basically like a medium dark brown, this one. I tend to use Wonder Brow. I love Wonder Brow, but considering it's late in the day and I don't need my brows to stay on for 5 million years, I'm just going to pick this one. I love dark, chunky eyebrows. Not overly sure why, because I used to pluck them really thin, but now I'm digging the chunky look. Just got some clear eyebrow gel. I got this in a beauty blocks. Wow, I will learn to speak one day. I got this in a beauty box model at Model Co. Clear brow gel. I'm just going to use this to essentially kind of make sure that they don't flop around in the wind, even though I'm not leaving the house. Okay, I want to put some lashes on. I've just dropped a bunch of stuff on the floor. Mascara. Okay. I was going to put some eyebrows on. Ugh. Really? Gonna put some eyelashes on, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my lip on of choice, and then I'm gonna put my eyelashes on off camera. I'm gonna be using my current favorite set, which is one of the Morphe Premium lashes in Secretive. Ooh, I'm gonna be putting these on my face, but I'm gonna choose my lip. I'm gonna put the lashes on off camera, and then I'll take a bunch of pictures. We'll try a Jeffree Star, shall we? Okay, today I was wearing Leo and that went really well actually, so I think I'll just put Leo back on. Not only do I have wonky eyes, wonky eyebrows, I also have wonky lips, so this should be fun. Pretty. You know what? That will just have to do. Oh no, it's so bad. Oh well, that's gonna have to do. So this is Jeffree Star in Leo. I think it goes really well with my overall eye look today. Just gonna quickly shove some eyelashes on and then I'll be right back. Hi guys, I ended up not being able to film the outro last night. Some people came over, it got noisy, but I managed to film a few clips. The first one I've ever done on camera. Oh yeah, my finished look was this. How pretty. I was very pleased with it. I'm not a professional, so if you're thinking, oh you did this wrong, oh you did that wrong, I don't care. I'm doing this for fun. I want to do more things that make me happy. I wanted to thank everyone for watching this far. I know it's a very long video, trust me, I know, I'm the one editing it, but I had fun. I hope you had fun. I hope it amused you a little bit. Or helped you fall asleep. That might be strange, but that would make me happy if you put it on in the background and just kind of carried on doing what you're doing, because that's exactly what I do. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Hopefully I'll see you very, very soon. I might just film the odd thing here and there. If there's anything you guys want to see, let me know. I mean, it's the first video, I'm sure no one will recommend anything. I'm sure no one's even going to see this, so I'll see you next time. Have a lovely day. Beautiful.